Alright, well since I can't really do Riffmas anymore because of fortunately don't really get any good myths, I decided to actually give you guys a little sneak peek or a little behind the scenes look at actually what our studios look like from our point of view. As I'm going to go ahead and turn on some lights real quick since we have some backlights here that actually controls the lights in the back. See all that lovely blue? So yeah, this is actually, well, this is obviously the new studio. This is where I sit. And Joe kind of right next to me. As we're just sitting here on our computer, and that is Skype. Okay, gotta blur that out. Yeah, so we just pretty much sit here. I mean, we have Joe next to me. We have obviously the big TV. And then we have the two cameras. That one on the left is actually for when we do shows in here that require more people in this area. And then this camera is actually just for us. Then we have the camera up there, which is actually the one that you see overview. And then over here on Joe's side, we have this whole new system of how to work our computers and whatnot, as you do see White Lotus and Giants coming up next from yesterday. We have this huge audio board that's actually really awesome, and I still fully don't know how to use it, but I do know that I can do this without getting in trouble. You just hit, oh, no, that one doesn't work. So you hit like these buttons up here and it just shifts. So it's kind of really cool. Not to mention we have this extra piece of here, which I wonder if I can put up real quick. Let me see if I can find the right input. I think it might be DVI. We have this little handheld thing here so we can actually change the monitor inputs and stuff, but let's see if I can get that working. Doesn't look like it wants to. Hold on. Input. Maybe it's HDMI 1. Yeah, there we go. So this is actually what we see while we're, well, this is what Joe can see while we're actually casting on the side. And then you have, what we're actually showing on live right there, and then what's on program, what we can put in. Not to mention all the other cameras and all the other screens that we currently have, and not to mention the graphics in the bottom down here. The graphics we put in, which we do here. And with these two keys, as I drop a Red Bull can and put my finger in the camera. But then we have the different buttons to put things in. So we have preview, and that's me obviously, and then you can cut to it, put it in, etc., etc. Really interesting. As you see, a nice close-up of the Ninja Turtle right there. Which we don't actually use that one before. We never use that one. I think it's used one. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's the studio. I'm actually going to go ahead and go into the other studio. Holy shit, that is scary. As James, our StarCraft caster, is in the fucking door. Holy crap. It might have scared me a little bit, but that might have been just your face and not really necessarily you being right there.
That's true.
So that's this studio. And then over here, let me turn off all the lights. And then over here we have the other studio you guys are really used to, with the two, CS boxes right there in the corner, the marshmallow couch, and then of course on this side, I'm not gonna turn the lights on because I'm really too lazy to do it, is what we see on this side. So we have that one camera there, which is obviously gonna be on us, and then the one up here, which is directed at the overview. We have our computers, and we have a different little audio board here, which obviously, for different PCs, different mics, different sounds, blah, blah, blah. This thing right here is really awesome because it's for switching, the scenes. And you can't see right now, but we have this other program here, which we have usually. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Yeah, so this is pretty much reminiscent of what you saw at the other studio, but just with, different settings, preview, live, and all the other inputs down here. Pretty fun stuff. And then we're going to go real quick into the new studio, which I'll show you just for a second really quietly because they're working on it. So I used to work right over there, right? Let me see if I can zoom in on it. I used to work right there. And yet they tore down all the walls. And then I guess we'll go ahead and go over to the other big studio real quick. And right across the hallway, hello, we have our other studio. This is the one you guys probably recognize the most. All the seating room over there, all the Red Bull. Yeah, well, usually there's beer at the bottom there. Well, you can see the cans are all there, all the bottles right there. You know, with the sculptures that we actually had before in the league events, I believe we're in the process of moving some stuff since we will be going to Singapore on Monday. Well, at least Joe and I will be leaving. But you know, you have, well, we had the natural selection show not too long ago, so you had Archaea and Exertus there, or the commanders, and then the teams would be, you know, obviously over here. And obviously where we sit, and obviously where we sit to cast. You know, we were on the right, and then we had the natural selection guys here on the left. You have the giant green screen, which I want to use for some league stuff. That'd be really cool, because then you can be practically in the game. And then you turn around, and there's the natural selection banner that we had. That's pretty much it for all I can technically show you. But I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been 6 minutes. I'm going to do more stuff like this, especially when we go to Singapore. I'm going to put up a lot more vlogs. I think every day I'm going to put one up of the event. And since we get there early, I can show you behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully, unless it's copyrighted. But yeah, so that's it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And hope to have another one up very soon.